the way I like to answer it is, if I could give you back 2 hours a day, every single day, so that's 14 hours a week, what would you do with that amount of time?
Sleep.
Sleep, right?
That's the one thing that's lacking. My sleep is sacrificed for everything else that I need to do that takes up a lot of time. So yeah, I know I said it as a joke, but it's actually very true. I would sleep.
Absolutely, and that's a very very common answer I get from my participants. Some say I want to play more games. Some say I want to spend more time with my family. But the idea here is they all want to do something they feel is higher value than what they rather not be doing. So having this as the bottom line, as the underlying foundation of using AI, that's how we slowly branch upwards, right? We show them, okay, I have you want to take back time for yourself. Let's use AI to do exactly that, based on what you need, based on what you need to be sped up, or what you need to eliminate altogether.
Just in your opinion, from your experience in dealing with people for so long, what might be the critical skills? Because you said about, so we don't have skill atrophy, critical skills that we should pay closest attention to when navigating this world of AI, as to give us a much bigger advantage, let's say, than the average user.
So number one, in my opinion, great communication. Because let's say when we are speaking, right, just face to face with another human being, miscommunication already happens. Even when you're just texting other humans, miscommunication already happens. And because of that, you're just not as efficient. You're not as, you don't get the outputs that you want. This needs to be amplified when it comes to AI, because AI is a extremely capable intern, but you need to give it correct directions. So if you're not giving it the right instructions and you're not communicating with it correctly, it will do what it thinks is correct. I would say you can summarize all of it under skill atrophy, the skill that you spent years and years, I would say, honing, right? This knife that you're trying to sharpen, you spend 3, 4, 5, 10, 20 years sharpening. The moment you stop using it, the moment you rely solely on AI, that's when everything goes downhill. Your knife becomes dull, you stop thinking as well, you get brain fog, and of course, critical thinking basically ceases to exist. And they don't learn to do this even more, for lack of a better word, when AI is in the picture, because they say, okay, do this for me, end of story. Sometimes just being a practitioner is not enough, right? Maybe you could meet the best chef in the world and you could ask him, oh, teach me how you cut onions so fast, teach me how you figure out recipes. And they're unable to transmit this to you. They're very good practitioners, they absorb things very well, but they're not good teachers. So having experience in training others, in upskilling others, you naturally think of it from a different perspective, saying, how can I simplify this? And how can I transmit this to people using it? Because it's such a new tool that if someone were to jump in and pick this up right now, what would be the best way, the quickest way, and the simplest way for them to speed run this learning curve? It's a bit like learning a game, right? When you start a brand new game, some games are very easy, some games are extremely difficult. And what many people tend to do is, they play it for a while and they decide, okay, maybe I need to search for a guide. Maybe I need to search for tips and tricks. And using that mindset, you go in, you say, oh, I can optimize here, I can optimize here. Oh, this is what people would be looking out for because that's what I'm looking out for.